everybody.
Oh, hello. Hi, everybody.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. That's unusual for us, isn't it? Usually we're here on Sundays, but this week you've got us Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah, there was
Sunday.
some sort of...
And Saturday, but at Disney. But yeah.
Bowl, Sucra Bowl. I forget.
Sports ball.
Sutra Ball. I forget what it's called.
Who won?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers ended up winning.
Ah, Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Angela, how's it going? Hey, Leela.
Hello. Hello. It's weird being here on a Wednesday. It feels like a Sunday, too. It's confusing to me. Well, we are here in Celebration, Florida, where it is 85 degrees today. I know some of you guys...
I've been looking on...
aren't having 85 degrees.
Yeah, I've been looking at my phone. There's like a funny thing you can do.
Oh, the little weather thingy?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for hosting, Karen.
Thank you.
And I've seen a lot of sub-zero temperatures coming up for a lot of the country and here in America. Brr.
Yeah. Well, it's February. I mean...
The radio guy said up in Chicago it might get negative 50 wind chill.
Oh. Yeah, I know that it's cold up in Kansas City with my family.
Negative 50 wind chill.
Negative 50 is not warm. No.
That's horrid.
It is. Well, that's why we left the Midwest. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
That's really, really cold.
That's a type where, if you spit, it turns into ice before it hits the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's that wacky.
That's like people's pets and things have to be very careful keeping inside.
And call the wild, don't set a fire underneath a tree sort of situation.
Yeah, kinda.
It's cold up here in Michigan. Yeah, Grinchy, I bet.
Yeah, Michigan sounds cold.
I am so sorry.
You're sorry for Michigan?
Yes. Valblue says 18. I'm sorry it's cold up there.
Cold. And we're all talking Fahrenheit, too. So.
Yeah, I don't even know how to look up negative 50 for Celsius.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, it's funny because how she was saying 18, it's like, well, if it's 18 Celsius is different than 18 Fahrenheit.
No, I think Val Blue's in
it's
doing Fahrenheit because it was 10 yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And Angela says almost cold. 70 today in Georgia. Yay!
Hey, that's not bad.
Yay for the South. That's like...
We gotta win once in a while. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. 23 here, says Starwind.
Ooh. Oh.
It's cold outside, but toasty inside, says Leela. It's time to get cozy.
We have our air conditioner on here.
I was just talking to Jasmine before the broadcast about the cold weather and saying, hey, man, if I saw that sub-zero temperatures come up, I'd go stock up and I just wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave the house.
Well, like none of us have been doing for, a year. No.
Blobhelp says, would the wind chill should be the actual temperature. I don't need to know what the weather would be like if conditions were perfect. It's true, Blob. It's I guess it's what the... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Jasmine, do you know how wind chill is figured? I don't know the science behind it.
Has to
I just know thermometers.
Well, what most people call the wind chill is talking about the speed of the wind, and that is in a formula with the outside temperature. And they, depending on what technology they're using, they may or may also not consider the dew point and humidity. But usually, you can actually... Have you ever done that with a thermometer on a string?
I think I did. When you
take a wet thermometer and spin it around and see how it gets cold.
I recall that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those. It was one of those outdoor thermometers, but it was white and it was on a thing. That's probably so. If it went off its string, it wouldn't break, and then all the children would eat the mercury.
Oh, not just Jasmine. No.
Not just Jasmine.
Not just Jasmine.
Have you ever eaten mercury, Jasmine?
I have. Yes. When I was very small. When I was younger. Wasn't supposed to.
That's what happened to the Mad Hatter, right?
It is. Or Ellen White and her thing.
Ellen White?
Yeah.
Did it happen to her?
Yeah, her dad was a mercurial handling fellow.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. That, and when she got hit in the face with a rock when she was 9.
Oh, she is a strange person. Hey, Gadgets, how's it going?
Got the Ellen White broadcast today. No.
Oh yeah, that's a. Hey, you're not showing on chat.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm not in the chat room, but Maddie is. Wait, is the chat
I should
room
be in chat.
Is it not shown on the screen at all, or can people see themselves? Oh.
I'm in chat. I'm
I
pretty
can't
sure I'm
see
in
the
chat.
TV from where I am, so I don't even know if I'm on there. Hi.
I was in upstate New York many years ago when the temperature was negative 35 degrees and the wind chill was negative 100.
Oh, that's just terrible.
How could that even be?
Oh, it happens. It definitely happens. Oh gosh, look at
That's wacky.
Look at Dead Horse, Alaska. Whenever I always Google that one because I know it's in the middle of nowhere and very cold, and it's a horrible name. It's always awful.
You know, there's some people that choose that cold.
Oh, I know. Well, they choose that cold because they get to go inside.
Yep.
If you didn't get to go
Brandon likes the
inside-
cold, he says.
Well, I mean, there's liking the cold and then being happy about negative, 100-degree weather is a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The thing is, I understand being inside and being cozy and stuff,
Mhm.
and there's some sort of peace to that.
Sure.
But I do that
do that when
we
it's
did
hot
that
out,
with
too.
we did that all last year.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and it's kind of
I know.
grates. I think I'm too much of a.
I'm
wacky
way
person.
too active outdoors to.
Yeah,
put
and it's
up
not
with
even
much of
necessarily
that.
necessarily being an introvert or an extrovert. It's just like walking around and looking at a bird or something.
Yeah, I'll go the coldest it gets here, it will be in the 30s overnight, sometimes in the winter, but even, I'll still go and jogging, I'll put a jacket on, but that's as cold as it really can do anything, unless it's meant to be a winter sport. I guess when people go skiing and stuff, it's gonna be all cold, right? I've never been skiing. Have
Well,
you?
that's the thing is, I think, when it's promoted to me, when I see skiing stuff, I don't know how to ski, by the way.
Have
guys.
you ever been skiing at all?
I haven't.
Practice,
The closest,
or-
honestly, the closest thing I've been to skiing is like sledding or roller skating.
Roller skating?
I don't know. if
But
that
not
counts.
in the...
Nordic track.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I use the hell out of
Hi,
that.
Sunshine. He was a sweetie.
Sunshine? Did she come
But-
back down from underneath the fridge?
Oh, she's loving on me big time.
She being sweetie? Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe she'll get
And,
to be on TV later.
Ow! Don't bite me, you little freak.
Gamera came over and bit me on the foot when I was brushing my hair earlier.
Yeah,
she
these
just came.
cats are being bitey.
Yeah, I know.
I think they think we're
She was
yelling.
bitey last night. Yeah,
Ow,
I think
ow.
sometimes when we have the microphones
Mother.
out, I'm
Oh.
talking louder or talking at all.
You're
Really.
supposed to be the sweet one.
Yeah, I was literally just talking about you, Sunshine. My goodness. Little bastard cats. We love them.
Okay, so where was it? Yes, so the way it's promoted to me, it's like, oh, you're gonna ski a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Matt, and then you're gonna go stay in, go to the cafe and have coffee and relax by the window.
Chocolate or hot toddies and by a big fire.
Right.
And
So I
you
think that's
skip all that skiing bit. and-
right. So it's kind of the
I'll do
coziness
it.
that I feel when it's Christmas and it's cold and I'm visiting family,
Oh, sure.
and then we go inside and
fall asleep.
fall asleep, or it's just really cold outside and you kind of feel like you're protected.
Well, I think I also don't like it when things are overheated indoors sometimes in the winter and the air is really super dry, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like it when you can have the windows open.
I don't like dry air either.
Who does?
Dry air hurts.
Yeah, I like humid air. I don't know. I like deserts though a lot. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. There is something to be said about dry heat.
Mm.
Remember when we
Well,
was that the Disney boat where they had a,
Yes.
Oh, okay, they had a
Yes.
dry heat sauna, a
Yes.
slimy sauna, and then a
slimy sauna, I
rainforest or
guess this
something.
one is called. But when you're talking earlier about wind chills, that's similar to when people now talk about the heat index. Similarly, if it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
humid and the UV index is high and all that, then that is what the heat index is, and it's like, oh, it's 101, but feels like 125, or
So I'm assuming when it's like
it's all to make the Weather Channel more interesting.
68 degrees out,
Ain't working.
people don't consider the heat index or the wind chill. It's just 68 degrees.
Yep.
Okay. So it kind of works within the scope of human tolerance?
I think more than anything, it works kind of with what we consider the saturation point of the air and the wind speed. So, like I said, if you took a thermometer and spin it around, you can see the temperature go down. It isn't a human comfort concept, really, but
okay.
It just has to, I mean, the wind chill isn't going to change.
Yeah, I don't know how do you figure out the heat index?
Like I was saying, the humidity and the ultraviolet index of the sun, depending on how picky you want to be. But usually it's the humidity. So Florida sometimes will say, oh, it's 85, but it feels like 101 because of the heat index, and the UV might be high that day for sunburn danger and all that too.
Right. This is your Wednesday weather report, by the way.
Oh yes, in case you didn't know what you're watching here.
Yes, Jasmine is just a very, very interesting weather girl.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So Leela has a question: is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
arsenic and old lace painting completed?
Oh yes. Oh golly, yes, it sure is. I should show that to y'all.
Do you want me to fetch?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead. I've got the print of it here.
Okay.
But you can
well,
bring.
whatever you think.
Go ahead, bring the original.
Okay.
I haven't sent it out yet. It is sold, but I'll show it to you. We don't have the prints up yet on the website, but those will be up sometime this week. You think, babe? For arsenic and old lace?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
end of the week.
End of the week. Okay. End of the week.
No, the weekend.
The
Pop singer.
No. There we go. She's all done. They are all done. Say she, but I guess there's two. I've not varnished this one yet, so it should be dry. But I just finished doing the color corrected scans. I got one here. So this is just for the little prints next to it. But hey, there they are. There's the prints. What the finished prints look like? They look just like the paintings, or they're supposed to. Yeah. So we'll have those.
You're good at that.
Yeah, that's what I do, man. All that.
Oh,
that art stuff.
I forgot about talking about the raffle.
Oh, we will. If you're new to joining us, or you always join us and you like our raffles, we have our raffles on the hour, every hour, and our first raffle today, the prize will be the print of the week, right? Print of the week. We got all the Epcot goodies too, right?
Yes, they get a ton of stuff.
Yes.
And
We've
this
been
will
continuing this while we've been at the
3
Epcot
more
International
Twitch
Festival of the
sessions will do that.
Arts. I should move this closer. Alright, so we have Melancholy Valentine, which is a Valentine's painting I did 15 years ago. 16 years ago, for heaven's sake.
Aw, she's a cutie.
Wow. Okay. She was my forget if she was the happy one or the sad one. I can't even tell. I think I did two there.
Well, she's melancholy.
But, she's melancholy, but that, depending, that might have been my happy at the time. But it says 2005. Wow. So the original painting sold back when I was a kid, I guess. No. But this will be the prints. We do have prints and open edition canvases up on Strangeling.com. She's the print of the week, like our sale print for the week. And somebody here will win one, and I will autograph her for you. In addition, directly from Epcot's International Festival of the Arts, Disney World's Wonderground Gallery, we have the official artist Mickey that I have painted for Disney, and I will autograph that for you. And Princess Tiana, I will autograph her too. And that will be our first prize. Or they get a pin too, don't they?
They get Painting Pixie pin.
Also from Epcot, the Epcot Festival exclusive pin. You can't buy her online, but we're going to give you one here. Her name is Painting Pixie, and she is available at the Pop Gallery tent at Disney's Epcot International Festival of the Arts, or you can win one here. And we're giving away the Epcot prizes from Disney. We're giving away those for each of the raffles. So, lucky day for somebody.
So, yeah, that is a really, really good raffle.
That is a good raffle.
But I just want to, for our people that normally come here on Sunday, and I see a lot of you in the room, we're going to try to, in addition to the print of the week and all those cool Epcot things, we're going to have a few special things for giveaway on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, yes. So, we will still be doing our broadcast on Sunday, even though we're catching up with Wednesday today. So we'll have a special Valentine's Day episode. Matt and I will celebrate our regular day on a different day, but
Yeah,
if
we'll
you
just do
happen
something
to
during the
be
week.
at home, stuck at home, you can join us and have Valentine's Day with us on Sunday.
And we'll do our best to keep it in theme. I don't think neither Jasmine and I are very overly Valentine's-y sorts of people, but we'll try.
No, other than doing our work, really, I'm not super Valentine's-y, believe it or not.
Oh, Leela says Nigel has received his Twitch win and just got to frame them.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool. Yay, that makes me happy. Joey says, hi all, love the look of the sketch so far.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Me too.
Yeah, just starting on this one. I haven't even decided what all's going to go in here. It's one of my Unseelie Court series, so I'll be picking different paintings. It's an art history series, so I'll be putting a few different famous paintings in here at some point.
I am loving it so far.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's for the Corey Helfer Gallery 15th anniversary show. This is different than my solo show with them. They're doing a 15th anniversary show that opens in April. And basically, they are having all of their artists who they work with each do a piece that is 16 by 20, and some of them are doing larger, and this is mine for it. And that will be in Los Angeles. Of course, we don't know if that will be open to the public or how they're going to be having that exhibition. If things are opened up in LA by April or whenever it is, then they might have an event. That's always fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting time for galleries, isn't
It
it?
is. It's like we don't know if it's going to be a live show or what. So, we'll see.
I see Jasmine. It looks like what appears to be a smartphone in her hand. Is she taking a selfie, maybe?
She is taking a selfie. You're right.
Okay, so it's
Hey,
kind of...
you haven't even looked at this yet, have you, Maddie?
Well, I'm...
Other than on the TV or in the...
I haven't really got a
phone.
chance to,
Oh, okay.
so I'm enjoying this along with everybody else.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I think that's kind of a brilliant idea.
Thank you. Yeah, this is for this is the 7th deadly sin. I've done the other 6. I'll show this to you. And this is number 7, and it's vanity. Usually, you depict her looking into a mirror, but I am showing her taking a selfie because I like to combine a lot of. In my Unseelie Court paintings, I like to have a lot of historical, old-timey sort of imagery and then put contemporary kind of digs at people, too. So.
Oh, Joey says my daughter's first limited edition was Sloth.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah, I think Sloth is gorgeous.
I love that one. That is one, I think, that is currently at the Corey Helfer Gallery, isn't it?
I think it might be available.
I don't know. If it is, it's still available, and that original is at the Corey Helfer Gallery in Los Angeles, where hopefully she'll be with her sister. Of course, somebody might buy her before then, so we'll see. But this one will be in California for sure.
Rick's Accident in San Jose, California, says it's clear in 65.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, California gets it pretty easy. Well, that depending where you're at in California, gets it easy. Not quite Florida easy in the winter, but pretty easy.
Where is San Jose exactly?
It's well, he could probably tell you more specifically, but kind of up by San Francisco. I think it's up not far from Silicon Valley and stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
On its way on the closer on the southern side of it. I have not really spent much time in San Jose. If I did, it was as a kid.
Joey says she was wanting to get Jasmine at Wonderground, but they were out at the time. Oh, the Princess Jasmine I did. We were able to get that one for her Christmas this past year finally.
Oh, that's good at least. That's lovely.
In New Jersey Coach, I think it's NJ Coach. I think it's New Jersey. I'm just taking a stab.
Just guessing.
Hey, just wanted to say I love your work.
Well, thank you.
I have all your Disney pieces in my house, but the Tightrope Girl from the Haunted Mansion, that's a hard one to get, isn't it?
That is such a hard one to get. And it's an extra neat one to get because it's really tall and narrow. It's a slightly different format than a lot of the other Disney pieces I've done. So yeah, that one's from several years back. I think it's out of print, so probably be one you've got to buy from somebody who's willing to sell theirs, which might be hard to find.
Rochamel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, says Tightrope Girl is one of my crowning glory pieces.
Oh.
And it is new. LOL, yeah, New Jersey. Okay, I can fit that one in my luggage. Yeah, that's one cool thing about the postcards, is that they're tiny and they do fit
Yes.
Oh, you couldn't fit that one in your luggage.
Oh, the tall one.
Oh, tall, yeah.
That is a tall one.
We got lucky to find the tightrope print. Yeah. Man, I just saw a tightrope girl tattoo pass. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You need to do a fourth character, though. I have Madame Leota,
okay.
Tightrope Girl, and the Bride. What other... Is there another character that you think might be kind of cool to do?
Well, I've actually done 2 versions of the Bride, haven't I, for Disney, for the Haunted Mansion?
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few others that I would like to do that I actually have on a list that I submit periodically when Disney asks me for what possible options for the future. Some of the other stretching portraits, I'd really like to do the one with the widow sitting on the grave who's got the axe, who's sitting on top of her husband's grave. And then I'd like to do the Medusa character that's in the stretching room, or in the hallway, or also one of the changing portraits with the lady who kind of turns into a cat person. I like that one too.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
All comes down to cat people, Maddie.
Cat people.
Cat people.
Yeah, I dig.
So yeah, I can think of a lot of haunted mansions. I'd like to do an outdoor in the graveyard scene. There's any number of ghosts. Usually Disney has me paint more female humanoid sort of characters. So going on that, I mean, there's the opera singer, there's people having the tea party. That would be a good one. More of the ballroom dance scene would be cool too. Shoot, yeah, I could do a whole haunted mansion show, Disney.
Serenity says I could have sworn you did a fox painting, but I can't find it.
I painted a lot of foxes. Most recently, Kieran maybe. Or did painting the crab. I did some illustrations for some Aesop table.
Yeah,
Aesop's
the Fox and the Crab.
Fox and the Crab. There are a handful of Hamilton collection figurines that have foxes in them too. You might have seen artwork for those. This one I did with different animals that are native to the United States, and it had foxes. And I'm trying to think. Oh, I did. Winter has a little baby puppy in it that could kind of either be an Arctic fox or a baby wolf, and it's next to a big white wolf, and it's a fairy in the snow, and it's just called Winter. That was from my Four Seasons group there at the Pop Gallery.
Joey says, I think our family favorite is our Masterpiece edition of The Devil.
Ah, that's
trying to get this year's new Disney prints. They've been sold out a bit. Hee hee.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, we are still in the middle of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, so hopefully Disney will be getting some more of my artwork in there at Epcot by my signing this Saturday. The Saturday evening, I'll be at Epcot at the Wonderground Gallery tent over by Morocco Pavilion. I'll be signing autographs there. And gosh, a week from Saturday, I'll be back at Epcot, and I will be signing autographs at the Pop Gallery tent, which is the one over by the China Pavilion. They are keeping me busy up there.
Yes. Joey says, fingers crossed we'll hopefully be popping over again on the 15th.
Oh, excellent. It'd be great to see you again.
Oh, we
oh wait, I won't be there on the 15th. I'll be there on the 13th.
We'll be there on the 13th and the
13th and
20th?
The 20th. Yeah. Yeah, because that would be 7 days apart. Yeah.
The 13th.
Because the 14th is Valentine's Day, and I know that's Sunday. And we'll be here on Friday. This painting is turning out pretty cool so far. Probably just looks like a bunch of lines and circles. Basically, I've got the main figure drawn in. I'm starting to work on kind of the cast iron design. I've just kind of started curly cueing some details, and I've done a bunch of circles. Looks like I traced a coin over and over again. It's they'll be. I'll show you when I work on that a little bit more. Should be pretty cool. It's a big complicated painting, so you're
awesome.
kind of seeing it while I'm working on it.
Yes, and there is not one unseelie that's not.
They're all, yeah, I'll show you that. I printed out some just to show you. They're not the very good printouts, but show you the other ones since it is the 7 Deadly Sins series. I do have the other ones. Those are on my website, of course. This is Ra. She's the angry one.
She's got a mama wolf.
She does. It does look like mama. There's Lust. That's the lusty one. It's funny because she's kind of a Valentine's one too, because there's like little hearts, and I put some cherubs up there. I also almost forget she has a tiny little Playboy bunny charm. I forgot that's on her
cute.
necklace. It's the only time I think I've painted that logo. Here's Greed. Ooh, this is a good one. You got the all-seeing eye from the back of the dollar bill, and she's got a nice stock market ticker as a halo, and
like
lots
Greed.
of greedy junk happening there. Gluttony was fun. Probably the only time I've painted that many fast food restaurants in one painting. Sloth is the one somebody's mentioning earlier, and that's one that is currently at the Corey Halford Gallery in Los Angeles. You can always contact them if you want the original. That one's got, this is one of my favorite ones. Her eyes are closed. You don't see a lot of artwork of mine that have the main character with their eyes closed. Oh, and here's Envy.
Yeah.
Green eyes of Envy. So those are the 6, and this will be the 7th, and this will be Vanity. I decided to call it Vanity instead of Pride. They're technically the same sin usually, but Pride seems kind of like something that has a more positive context. So it's like, that seems like like you might want to have Pride, and Vanity sounds a lot more negative to me.
Those unseelie girls really keep those wrought iron guys in business, don't they?
They do, don't they?
So Scarlett's coming on the 20th, Jasmine.
Oh, Scarlett, really? I haven't seen her for a while. Good.
And she's grown up, so it's not like she's gonna be taller.
She won't be any taller, no. My gosh, was it her prom or her homecoming that we saw her at, and she came to Pop Gallery?
I think she came to Pop.
Yeah, to Pop Gallery, and it was like right before her prom, like later that day.
Was it? Well, let's make sure that.
I think so. It's the same Scarlett. I know a couple Scarletts, but I think that's her.
That's our
if that's
our celebration,
Scarlett.
No. Pineapple Princess says it was her homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah. See, I remember her homecoming more than I remember mine. So.
Oops, too bad Disney didn't know about this event, or they could have ordered more material. Pineapple Princess.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
You know what?
If only Disney.
I think right now, with demand is very strange, and I think companies aren't used to the very off-balance demand because of COVID. It kind of, people are buying a lot there, and I think that they didn't know what to expect, probably.
Disney always forgets that they need to buy extra when I'm coming too. So. Oh, I said it.
That's, honestly, you do run out of stuff all the time.
I what?
You do run out of stuff all the time.
Well, yeah, I know. Sometimes they have to stock up during the event.
Well, I mean, it's not like, right, even on our end. I'm always bringing new stuff to Pop all the time.
Yeah, literally.
It's like
throughout the day sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
the
crazy.
manager's like, hey, I need more stuffs. I was like, okay, I'll do it for you.
I'm like, okay, I gotta bring it over and make sure
I don't
Jasmine
need sleep.
signs it.
Yeah. Sleep is for the rah.
Sleep. My God. No.
I got to sleep late last night because I wasn't feeling that great. I was a bit snurfly, and then I woke up early and I didn't want to go back to bed. I don't know. So if I snooze during the broadcast, forgive me.
Yeah, I woke up at 4:30, man.
All I want is the artist Mickey print, says Kintra.
Oh, it is awfully good. He's so cute too. I'll show him off.
He's
again.
A cute little guy.
Well, you might win the postcard at least. I'll sign the postcard for you if you win, Kintra.
You know what?
Cute.
It's happened a few times.
Could technically mail it as a postcard from Disney World. And
it looks like the people say, "Gosh, I really wish I'd win," and then I draw it, and there's their name right away.
And that same person wins.
And it almost looks rigged. And I'm like, I swear,
like Father Ted.
Didn't do it. Yeah. I was like, man, I wish I could win. Or they're a new person in the room. They've never been there before.
They're like, what is this art?
It's like, who is this person? Then they
win something that's
and we never see him again.
Or a pin that's out of stock or something. And yeah.
Luna says, I got my prize from you. Thank you. I love them.
Wonderful.
No problem,
I'm happy
Luna.
to hear it. Thank you.
Was that how that works? I wish I would win. Exactly. I don't know.
So you just gotta say it.
We'll see. I mean,
I hear the more you give me on Patreon, the more likely you are to win.
No.
Can't do that.
We like to give the Jasmine knows what it's like to be a little girl with just not even 2 dimes to rub together when she wants some stuff. So
that's what I'm always gonna do with this. I like giving away free things. I also, as a child, really loved winning prizes, and I never hardly did like raffles and things. I'd always enter contests if I saw like at a grocery store. It's like send away and win this, and I never won anything.
Well, I would always talking about raffles and stuff makes me think about school carnivals.
Oh my goodness!
Hey Vampy, how's it going?
I was usually on the
and I think about the
other side
cakewalk.
of the carnivals. Yeah.
The cakewalk.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And
yeah.
those are not hard to win.
They're not. They're actually worth it.
Often there's a table over there that has like 75 cakes, and it's like, this is your cake. But then you I have this whole cake. Yeah. What do I do?
And it's like I would always walk at to the school carnival, and it's like, am I gonna carry this all the way home?
Rochamel says, I think it's awesome you give away prize to your followers. Very sweet of you. Always. I think it makes it fun.
Me too.
I think we've made it fun on our end too.
We have, and
I think I enjoy it more than I used to.
We have, and we have my website's a busy website, so we send out like lots of packages all the time. So it's we might as well just send.
So I usually just mostly it's people getting back to me, and like the next time I go. Like do a shipment or something like that, but no one. I mean, yeah, it's like you're getting a free prize, so no one's like, "Where's my prize?"
That'd be kind of. They might not win again.
I never won anything I entered as a kid. The losing streak has continued. You know, Fairy Bell. Sometimes that's the way. I don't win a lot of things myself, but I generally am a lucky person. I would say, but not with winning prizes. In different ways. It's hard to explain.
I was good at like winning skill-based prizes like that. My sisters and I in that game that was at Little Caesars Pizza when we were little.
Oh yeah, you should tell.
Oh, that thing was great. Well, it was at Little Caesars. It was a pizza chain. It is in some parts of the country still. And we didn't have a lot of money as kids, but we'd go up there and they had this little game that was free to play, and it was like the Simon game. You know, like memory.
Yes.
It had 4, or actually I think it had 5 different buttons, and it would play them, and you had to remember what order they went in. And my sisters and I are all very good at memorizing things, and we would just go in there, and each of us would win a free pizza, and without buying anything. And it was, eventually they started hiding the machine down under the counter.
So Jasmine, you upset, it was a Little Caesars?
Yes.
So Jasmine basically upset Little Caesars by winning free pizzas on their
They
Simon
should have made
game.
it a random game, or they should have, I don't know, put that in the rules.
You know, I can't even win I try to win the thing where you put it a quarter, and it's supposed to land on something. I'm trying to remember
Is it a gambling game like that's on a casino boat?
No,
or is it like something kids play?
It catches it on a little disc inside there, and you can kind of turn it on top, and it's for like, it goes to little kids or something. But if you get it, you like get a burrito or something.
You like, yes.
I think it might be Taco Bell.
Yes,
I'm trying to think.
They'll have them like, does it go like in a funnel?
No,
or is that
that's
Oh no,
fun.
it's one that goes in the water and kind of floats around like an aquarium.
That's one too, but the one
we had one of those when I worked at Dairy Queen.
Yeah, and you try to catch it on
a lily pad or something that goes back and forth.
And
I think I know what you're talking about. It's a school carnival quality game, but in a small box that you put on a counter.
I love Jasmine's outfit. She looks so nice.
Oh, thank you. This is actually just my apron I painted, but
Phoebe says,
cool shirt on.
The raffles give it a bit of excitement. I really love the banter and the conversations. Well, you're like, you hang out with us for 3 hours, we're going to talk about all sorts of bizarre things.
Very true.
Katie, this does not surprise me. Katie says, I win all kinds of stuff, concert tickets, coolers, basketball hoops. It's pretty hilarious. I could see Katie winning stuff like that. Kachina's like that.
She's like, if there's ever like a commercial, there used to be commercials on the radio that you could win win concert tickets, and she'd like every weekend have a concert she was going to, because she'd win all the radios. But those were often trivia based, and she's good at that.
Oh, I guess Little Caesars has that thing also. The water thing.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They probably had to do that because they had people like me doing the other thing.
But yeah, I suck at those. I'm trying to remember. I'm good at skee ball.
Yeah?
Wait, were we trying to figure out if skee ball was one word or two word before? 2 words?
Well, I
Or
remember
how to spell it? Is it Skee or Ski?
We talked about this, yeah.
That's what it was.
Because I was like, it is like ski, but it's spelled Skee. But I think that was
It's like a ski jump or something.
Brand name owned by Le Mans or something. I think when it was Aladdin's Castle, or I forgot. Like I think when it's spelled a different way, it was like the branded version of it.
Hey, did people in the room? Did you guys have something called Aladdin's Castle? Or I know that in London they have like, was it Namco? Namco is the arcade there.
Yeah, the American was Le Mans or Aladdin's Castle. They're the same
Angela,
company, because if you got tokens
isn't that
from
weird
one,
how
it said Le Mans on it.
Yeah, but what did I like? I liked Aladdin's Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I remember one time my friend Mitch and I, we went to Aladdin's Castle. He was like, "Hey Matt, watch this." And I'm like, "Okay." And you know this horrible thing, and they have them in casinos too. It's like you put in a quarter and it like pushes it.
Yeah, I don't think they were allowed to have those when I was little. I think they decided it was gambling.
Oh, well, they had it at Aladdin's
Wait,
Castle.
was it tokens though, not
Tokens.
quarters? Okay,
It's all tokens. And he shook the crap out of it, and an alarm went off.
Oh
and
my gosh!
I was like 21, and I ran out.
You're 21, still hanging out at Aladdin's Castle. Like,
yeah,
I love you.
What's wrong with that? Hanging out at Aladdin's Castle.
Matt's already planning his Zelda moves for tonight. No.
Oh, Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded a Zelda Link's Awakening, which is a lot of fun. I have it on the Switch. It's so cute. It's a very cute game.
It looked cute.
Yeah, it's super cute. But yeah. So did you guys have did anyone in the room have an Aladdin's Castle, or what was the name of your arcade, or did you have a Chuck E. Cheese? Showbiz Pizza? Did anybody have Showbiz Pizza?
I never went to any of those Chuck E. Cheeses or Showbiz Pizzas other than that time when I was with you and it was for your niece.
Luna says, what game? I think the chat's just behind. Link's Awakening, Luna. But yeah, I remember enjoying Showbiz Pizza quite a bit when I was little, and that's basically what Chuck E. Cheese took over it. And there's a documentary about it, and
the
Rock-afire Explosion, I believe. That was the name of the band. Yes,
that was the name of the band, and that is the name of the documentary, which I know, even though I've not been to one of those Showbiz Pizzas ever in my life, I know the name of the animatronic band in it for some reason.
Basically, it was that part, the band part was similar to
like really bad
Country Bears.
Yeah,
it was pretty good, Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't.
No,
we had a Godfather's Pizza.
My video game in pizzas was what I described to you at Little Caesars, scamming them for free pizza buttons. Yeah.
So Starwin had a Godfather's Pizza, and Daria says, "I like your name, Daria. I remember Aladdin's Castle and Showbiz Pizza." Yeah. And I think I went to both of those. Says Fairy Bell. But yeah, I also somebody mentioned Godfather's Pizza. There was a pizza place called Shakey's when I was little.
I remember they go to it in South Park.
Do they?
Yes.
I think I also saw one in the background of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I've never been to a Shakey's. I don't think we.
I remember loving the potatoes as a kid. And they had pizza, but I don't really remember the pizza, but I really liked the potatoes.
Was it in St. Louis more?
This was in Kansas City.
Oh.
This was actually in,
it
could have been just above the Granby, Kansas City line, in the Kansas City part.
Oh, well, I'm surprised I didn't know about it. Was it before I was born? Or when I was little? Or any?
It would have been, yeah.
Okay.
The first time I remember that was before you were born, but it probably stuck around a little bit. But I played Space Invaders there. And that was fun. And Centipede, and I loved all those games.
Centipede I thought was cool because it had the neat ball control for it.
Oh, but if you're little, it'll pinch your little tiny hand.
Centipede's little in real life too.
So someone says, anyone remember Lum's hot dogs cooked in beer? Ew.
I know Lum from your Sayatsura.
Actually, maybe that would be like a beer brat. I'm trying to think of how it's cooked in beer.
Beyond Brats are supposed to be kind of beer. Yeah, it's like beer brats. Well, have you got like?
I got the pictures, Kieran. We're all good. Nigel had sent some photos for
okay.
Yeah.
It's like I thought you said kitty at first. I thought you were talking
Kieran.
about the cats, and I'm like, what? The cats are sending you pictures.
Fairy Bell says, love Centipede and Space Invaders. Oh, me too. Those were back in the day where you the goal was to just survive to the next level, and it consistently gets harder and harder and harder. My go-to game that is just after this, probably just after the Space Invaders era, is Galaga.
I was gonna say Galaga.
It is Galaga. I'm a Galaga guy.
Galaga man.
I haven't even played in a while, but chances are I could probably beat most people at Galaga. I get fairly far.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a quarter last if I put any effort into it. Yeah, I could go for a while. It's just so pattern based.
My sister Kachina's good at Galaga.
Kachina's good at Pac-Man, way better than me.
She's good at Pac-Man. She's very good at Ms. Pac-Man. Because I think she had one or something.
Luna
or is
says,
that the one we had at Dairy Queen? I forget.
Oh, Luna says, played House of the Dead and Contra with my brothers. House of the Dead's fun, but I die so quickly. I suck at that. Katie says, when I was little, I had that cool 3-in-1 arcade that had pinball, basketball shoot, and skee ball, made by Fisher Price.
Oh,
I think it was so cool. I think I might have had something like that too.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty fancy.
Another thing that I had that I loved, toy, was this little shooting gallery that shot tiny BBs, and it was kind of like a tiny little version.
Did it have little cans that you knock over?
Yeah, different little things within the box that it came in.
Oh.
It was really like little. It was much like pinball. If you shot a BB at it, it would spin.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Like a little shooting gallery or shooting arcade or whatever.
Oh man, that's one thing that I think both you and I like, Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
The funny little shooting arcade. Rochamol says, I would kick my brother's arse at Pong. I had Pong. That's all it was.
Man, you were cool.
It was a game system.
Yeah.
Pong. On Dreamcast, I had Typing of the Dead, where it came with a keyboard. Oh god, I would suck at that.
I remember when that
That's
came
why I
out.
talk and don't type as much.
Yes. I bet I'd be good at that one.
By the time... Galaga is... Glaga is how it's spelled. Came out, I was too old and broke. My kids for Christmas got the Pac-Man arcade. Ooh. Our brother-in-law...
Oh my gosh.
Basically, what his hobby / business is just putting together arcade machines. His house
like
has arcades inside
machines.
of it.
His house looks like an insane Disney Quest Dave & Buster's threw up inside the whole thing. It's like so many games. It's very impressive and makes it a cool house to visit for kids.
Oh, Katie says when you get back to KC, you have to hit the up-down arcade. It has all the classic arcade games, skee ball, and bar. It's only 21 and up.
That sounds
It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's sort of thing.
I was gonna say that sounds fun, but then I think when we go to Kansas City, if we go out and do stuff, it's usually like with our nieces and nephews. It'd be like, sorry guys, we're gonna go to an arcade where children aren't allowed. But me and Maddie could go on a date there.
Yeah, sure. Uber there. That'd be nice.
Drink.
Yeah, we'll see how good I am at Galaga. I've never... that's one thing I've never done.
What's that? Played an arcade game and
arcade
had
games
alcohol?
with any alcohol.
Yeah, I've never
done that.
we were just talking about it, but I've never actually been to a Dave & Buster's or anything. I just know it from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Because I'm cool. But, I don't know when there would be a time there would have been arcade games, and even at Kachina's house, they don't really drink, so I don't think I've really been drunk at their house with their arcade games.
I've seen... I think I saw Nick with a beer once. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not big drinkers.
Doesn't seem like he just
they also have like 4 kids there all the time.
He likes to build arcade games. He likes weird things like old jukeboxes, anything like that.
Oh yeah, even like laser discs and like obsolete weird, 8-tracks and stuff.
Yeah, and Theo's probably just in heaven because he loves all that sort of thing.
Yeah, my nephew is all into that anyways. Even if it wasn't for Nick, he'd be into it.
Yeah, but I remember he drove to Iowa once and like picked up all these old arcade games and refurbished them.
And it was at well, he goes to those auctions, like they're being auctioned off at a farm somewhere or whatever they do.
There's a brewery that does pinball competition. It's hilarious.
Is it a thing like if you do bad, you have to drink another alcohol and then you
that'd be
get
fun.
worse at it? Like
I like games like that. That's kind of fun. If I can bow out after a while. It's like, I need to stop now.
You can watch the other people.
Let's see.
Make it look like her phone's kind of glowing up at her face here.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I love how she's got her phone. And she's still looking at us.
Yeah.
Because she wants us to look at her.
Of course.
I love that.
It is, and I was showing you that. I'll show this better, maybe.
It's such a good time for vanity, really.
It is. I've started to draw some of the things, and I haven't decided all the paintings I'm going to put, but in the meantime, I don't know if you can tell, I've all these circles that I've traced on here are going to have, like, they're going to be see-through, they're not going to be cartoony, but they're going to look like kind of glowing little likes and emojis from Facebook and stuff. It's going to be adorable.
No, one,
It's going to go good with all the historical stuff. You'll see. It sounds like a mess now, but it's going to be badass. What?
Since we're on topic, I would recommend to the room King of Kong.
Oh, that's a great documentary.
King of Kong is
even if you're
fantastic.
not interested in video games, even if you're not interested in anything like that, it's an interesting character study on humanity.
It is a fantastic documentary. It's so well done.
It is. It's very well done. Good. It's almost, I mean, there's no bad, evil stuff happening in it, but it kind of reminds me of Tiger King in the way the characters are just like, wow, these people are really entertaining and they're just being themselves in the way that regular reality show can't really provide.
Yeah.
That's a good
It's
one.
from 2007.
Yeah. And it's not about King Kong. It's about Donkey Kong.
It is about people who are very, 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 very good at Donkey Kong.
Yes.
I think that'll take you there.
It will. That'll take you there.
But yes, please check that out. It's Florida. A lot of it happens in Florida.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yep.
I didn't really think about that, but it does.
There's a documentary on Netflix, video games that defined your childhood. You know, I've watched several of those. There's also a really good documentary on the E.T. Atari game.
The E.T. Atari game, which is the stuff urban legends are made out of.
Right.
It's such a bad game, and there was a...
Don't give away too much, because it's kind of cool.
But, well, yes, I can say what the rumor was about it.
Definitely.
Right? The rumor was, and I'd heard this before, multiple sources, that the game was so terrible, they couldn't even sell them, they were that bad. So they put them in a big hole in Arizona somewhere, was the rumor I had heard. And that is one of the investigations that the documentary discovers.
E.T. is not a good game.
It's not as good a game as it is a film.
But there are worse games, but it's still
but it's not as good a film as it is a book.
Not very good.
It's a good book. I like that book.
If you're looking for a really good, I'd give 2 recommendations for good Atari games. We're talking Atari 2600. Yar's Revenge. I have a lot of fun with that one. And it was named by a pirate. Yar's Revenge. And also Adventure. Adventure is a fun game. I showed that to Jasmine last year.
Yes.
Because I always told you about the duck dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, so you are basically an adventurer. You're a cursor, and you go around and you collect keys.
It is one of the earliest sort of...
It's good, though.
Adventure.
It's well done.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I used to like Colossal Cave Adventure, and that was just text-based. It didn't even have pictures. I mean, I played that on Amiga and on my Cyberco.
Oh, Rochamel says, Yar's Revenge makes my blood pressure skyrocket, lol.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I
never
love
really played
Yar's
that
Revenge.
one. I remember you trying to find it drunkenly at our neighbor's house.
Okay, yeah, our neighbors invited us. Okay, our neighbors, and if I don't think they're
who
listening, but if they are, we miss you guys.
South.
You guys were a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you're out there, we miss you, Tammy and Aaron.
Yeah, our neighbors said, "Hey, Matt, Jasmine, you like wine?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we'll have a glass with you." And then Tammy's like, "Well, we can make a nice little vegetarian food for you." And I forget what we had.
Eggplant parmesan.
Eggplant parmesan. Yeah. Well, that's perfect. And it wasn't one glass of wine. They were like, not peer pressure. It was like more wine.
It wasn't a chug situation, but more so than you would think from, people in their 40s who are neighbors. And
so we were just like, I probably had
Again, we love you guys. My liver's probably better off that you moved.
And then Aaron's, he's they weren't married then, were they?
I don't remember.
Well, he's the guy.
He's the dude.
And Tammy was the gal.
And
the dude. Aaron's like, I got an Atari. I was like, oh, really? I love Yars' Revenge. He goes, let's see if I got it. And he found it. He's like, yeah, I got it. And then we are like, I remember Game of Thrones was like in probably third season or something then. And we're like talking about Game of Thrones and Yars' Revenge. And he's trying to connect up this old, ancient video game system to his nice, fancy, crazy big TV.
Yeah, home theater.
And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. And he goes, no, I want to see a master play Yars' Revenge.
Really? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning or something.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to go to sleep. Yeah, after a while, I'm the wimp that needs to leave and go to sleep. But
me and Tammy are sitting there like, oh, you men.
But yeah, so we never got the Yars' Revenge to work, but I have played it since.
You never got vengeance.
But yeah, I love me some Yars' Revenge. And in Yars' Revenge, you are kind of a little bee that can shoot pellets and eat cursors. And
that was basically the plot of every game back then, because it was either a cursor or a flashing cursor. It was like your 2 choices of character.
Another good game is Empire Strikes Back. That's a good game.
Really?
Like for Atari? Oh yeah, it's great.
They have an Atari game for that?
Yes, you are shooting at ats.
Okay.
And they keep coming.
Okay.
And you try to like beat them back, and try to survive as long as you can. Again, there weren't a lot of plot. Adventure was weird because it had an ending. There weren't a lot of plots for video games. It was just stay alive for as long as you can.
Unlike Pong.
Pong is fun because it's you play the computer or you play your friend, and playing your friend is way more fun.
I haven't played Pong.
The computer's for lonely people.
Oh man.
I've been playing games with my mom and my nieces and stuff in the instant messages.
Oh yeah.
Or not instant.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Not a text, I mean.
Yeah, in the text.
What is this?
On your phone.
1997? Yeah.
Got AIM installed.
Yeah, I'll play Battleship and stuff with Mom.
Aw.
Yeah, it's fun. I have a lot of fun with that. We got about 5 minutes to raffle.
Oh, that was quick. And that will be for the Melancholy Valentine print that I will autograph. Well, you'll get the 2 Epcot postcards, also autographed, and a painting pixie pin, also from Epcot.
It's a crazy package.
It's a nice little gift back.
We're spoiling you guys. Yes, we're spoiling you.
You're welcome. Gotta sing the song from Moana. Then it will make it quiet on Twitch.
Oh man, Moana's so good.
I love Moana. It's a great film.
Moana made me laugh and cry.
Yes, there are a couple parts that are really sad in Moana.
Oh, that I can't give away the spoiler, but man, the ending. Oh,
golly.
I was gone. Like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. The only game that I'm good at is Bayonetta on the Xbox. Oh, Leela, that's cool. I don't know it.
I don't know that one. Bayonetta, do you get to bayonet people?
Do you think you might ever paint a Lilo's or Stitch?
I would love to. That's up to Disney, but like to paint a Stitch. I know Lilo's character has special permissions and things you have to get based on the creator from them, but with Stitch, I think I can possibly do him through Wonderground. So maybe they're both always on my list of characters I asked Disney for, and then they send me a contract and show me what to paint.
Yeah, people in the room are saying how much they love Moana.
I love Moana. I love Lilo and Stitch. Those would both be great ones.
I bawled at Moana. Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Disney's, man, they hire good writers.
They do.
Angel says, I'm trying to get Bob into playing Animal Crossing. Cool.
They don't phone it in.
Coco made made me cry. Scarlett says Coco made me cry. I had to call my grandma afterwards.
Aww.
The ending hit me so hard. Aw, sweet. Phoebe says my sister loves Stitch. Stitch would be cool.
I love
Stitch. Is awesome. I'm happy that that was such a nice original concept.
It is. It's very different than like a fairy tale movie or something. Even though it's got great. A lot of the same sort of themes and motifs in a way.
Daria says Lilo and Stitch is my favorite movie. Wow,
that's a good one.
Is it your favorite movie at all, or Disney movie?
It's one of my favorite Disney movies, probably.
It's pretty really funny.
Too. Yeah.
Katie says I can't watch Moana anymore. The toddler was super into.
Oh no.
Into it a million times.
Is it one that a kid who makes you watch it over and over again?
Yeah, Disney
movies
the
are
one
like
that was.
Kids.
There were two that were like that with the little girls. When I was like 13-year-oldish, 14-year-oldish boy was The Little Mermaid.
Oh, like Jessie and Danielle.
Yeah, maybe I was a little bit older with Little Mermaid. They kept watching it over, but I mean, I like Little Mermaid. Luckily,
Little
I liked it.
Mermaid is a good film.
And Lady and the Tramp. But maybe it's because
good,
we had a dog named Lady.
Solid. Oh, I was gonna say you guys had a doggy named Lady, didn't you?
Yes, I miss her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Frozen in my house. Both of them on repeat, says Luna.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Man, do you remember the Let It Go years? It was like
I
2 years of Let It Go.
Oh,
wow.
yes, I remember. The talent show that Ellie and Theo at their school, and Theo was like, there were like 4 girls in a row who sang "Let It Go," and I'm like, yeah, it's you're gonna remember this.
Katie says Frozen Fever. Yeah, I remember. I could be wrong, and correct me if I am, Jasmine. But I think the first time I saw a movie that you could do sing along with was Frozen.
That was the first time I saw that officially. I mean, I saw that with like Rocky Horror and stuff, but like as far as like a new run movie that would
Rocky
have a specific sing along,
Fairy Bell says going to my old school. My 2 favorite Disney movies are Pete's Dragon, the first version. That's the only we did the raffle in Fox and the Hound.
Oh, huh.
I remember seeing that.
That one I remember thinking Fox and the Hound was quite sad when it came out when I was little.
I'm a hound dog.
I remember thinking it was intentionally sad. Like even I was like, this looks like they're trying to make this sad on purpose. What are you doing? Don't you know this is a kids movie? Laughy faces.
Trina Nay 90.
Hey, congratulations! You are winning the Melancholy Valentine print.
I will put your
Epcot goodies in Painting Pixie pin, also from Epcot. So gosh, we only
Congratulations, Trina.
Yes. You are in luck. Epcot's festival runs through the 22nd, and I'm there 2 more nights. I'm there on the 13th and then the 20th.
Oh, I gotta do my little funny noise.
Oh.
Yeah, you won!
You won! What's that? What was that voice?
It's my happy voice.
I guess I've never heard it before.
You won!
I don't like your happy voice. I'll try to make you upset from now on.
You don't like my happy voice?
I've never heard it before.
Would you? Gadget said, well done. Literally entered 10 seconds before draw. Oh, that's so weird.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, y'all can enter again. And the next...
Let me start that
the next prize is kind of similar, right? It's our
new pin.
It's the new pin. Oh, yeah. Y'all haven't seen that one yet.
And that one's going to ship out next week, guys.
Yes, if you are Patreon people, don't worry. We're sending this one out.
Early next week.
And that is, of course, Clockwork Valentine. Masquerade. Lovely. Did I just call her Valentine Masquerade? I don't remember what I actually named the pin. I guess it's not on the website yet, so we'll see. But once we send her out to the Patreon people, we'll have her up on the website. But if you want to get the pin of the month, always go up on Patreon or win the next prize. And you'll also get the Epcot goodies.
It's penny goodness and postcard goodness.
Yes.
Goodness
so,
gracious.
Hey, you get postcards and pins. Huzzah!
Oh, Gadgets likes her.
Can't make it to Epcot in time.
Everybody likes her.
Yay.
Yeah, she is super cute.
Excellent.
And then probably shortly, you may have already said it, but yeah, shortly after I ship them out, we'll pop them up there on the website.
Yeah.
And you can also purchase them that way.
Yeah.
But we always like to.
We always recommend joining Patreon.
I like to ship them to the patrons first.
Patrons first.
Because they rock.
Yes. And we will get those arsenic and old lace prints up soon too. Again, sometime probably end of this week.
Okie dokie. I'm just checking to see if somebody's.
Did we sell out on all the arsenic and old lace masterpieces?
I am pretty sure we have.
Okay.
I am pretty sure we have. For those of you who have, I will be invoicing you soon. Those will also ship out probably early-ish next week after
I paint them. Embellish them. Yeah.
Yeah, Jasmine's got to do the awesome embellishing.
The thingies on them. Yeah.
What's that?
I have to make the thingies and the numbers.
Gotta make the thingies.
Yeah. Actually, on this one, have we sold all the masterpieces too? Or a lot of them? Because I know some people had all 7 of them. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I was looking at something. What is it?
Oh, I was saying, are all the masterpieces on this one sold out? Because it was one of the unsealies, and I know.
I'll have to check on that.
Yeah,
I really don't know right now.
I don't know either. I'll keep you guys posted. You can
Definitely.
always ask to be put on a backup list if anybody conks out. Because I painted the other 6 in the series over the past several years, so heck, some people might have forgotten. But we haven't, because we keep lists. We keep complicated lists of the editions. We will have regular prints though, and canvas prints.
Any ETA on the Poe pin set?
Not yet. I don't know. That's why I have all the line art finished for it. We just would need to physically get them made and put together on the little postcards and things. Oh, and gosh, even since the last broadcast, we had the Unsealy set came out, and I believe it's sold out too, of the pins.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Stretch. Sorry, guys.
Are they stretching there, babe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I think what we need now is a kitty.
Oh, no. Okay.
We'll do kitty, and then we'll do my that funny little story I do.
Okay. I'll pick a more interesting sounding one this time. Last one was kind of a dud.
We did 2 last time.
Did we? Oh, we did do 2
Yeah.
last time. Hey, you said you might find a romance one for Valentine's Day.
I could. Well, I don't usually go through them ahead of time, but
Yeah.
maybe for Valentine's Day I will.
That's true.
Will Jasmine be putting any line art up on the website?
Yes. Ask Matt when we are. I've got plenty of line art. Lots of it. Years worth, even. More than I have room for, which is why we need to put some on the website. So, Matt and Sonia will be sorting that out, I hope, soon. I know.
Yeah.
I know you're sending out
Yeah.
pins and everything.
Yeah. I'm just happy that there's so many things that.
I do have a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It makes me happy.
No, me too. No complaints. But yeah, we definitely will be getting those up for sure. As far as soon, I hope so. I'm ready.
All right. I see Gammy. Do you guys want
no.
Do you guys
Is
want
there
me to
a
hunt down
specific
Sunshine, or do you want me to get Fat Gammy?
Either one is fine. Or Rio? Tiger Rio?
I'm not gonna.
You're not
no,
gonna get
I don't
Rio?
want to. I don't want to bother her. She
You know,
looks
ruin
scared
her
already.
day. She'll get cat hair all over the painting and cut a hole in my pantyhose. She's awful. Get blood all over her. She's awful.
It's the first person that responds says Gammy or Sunshine. That's the one I'll go hunt.
Camera or Sunshine? You decide.
No one's saying anything.
They don't want either. They want Tiger Rio.
No.
They want you to go outside and get Jimmy Jr. Pesto or Tom or Magic Quan.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Okay. And Katie put a thing. How did I miss the drawing? Who won? Trina Nay won. Kendra.
Trina.
Okay. Let's see. Where?
My only sunshine. She makes me
bit
happy.
earlier, remember?
I know. She jumped
I've got it on
over by
record.
the table. It's on
Sunshine.
film, baby. Yeah, sunshine. Gotta watch what you do on film.
Oh, she's not there.
Oh, where'd she go?
I don't know. Is she on the
Is she on the fridge again? Because she did go up there earlier.
Ah, where are you?
Is she? No. No. Okay.
Well, I don't see her. She's gonna be impossible.
Is she on my feet?
Is she by your feet?
No, she has a little bed she sometimes goes in.
You know, guys,
Did you
I'm not
look in?
seeing
Did you
her.
look in both of her round beds?
I looked in both the round beds. Her little cute
I don't
cave
know.
and then another thing.
Well, you should have made sure you could come through before you promised everybody,
Well, I
Mary.
said hunt her down, but man, I'll go look real quick.
She might be on the
She
bed.
might be laying nice though.
When has she ever done anything nicely? My sunshine. She was a cutie last night. She was so cozy. You found her? You found? Is she on the bed? Is she? Oh, great. Okay, Dine. What you got? Just don't make a hole in my shirt. Come here, baby. I know, she's like a tiny little weasel. Filthy little weasel. Come here.
Your little legs.
Oh, little scrawny. My God, she weighs like 3 pounds.
She is a
Little
squirrel.
chicken. Come here. Oh, her little foot. Come here, baby. Oh, yeah, she's more of a little ferret. Okay, no.
Show her little face.
Where's your camera? Where's a baby? Where's my Dine? There we go, baby. So beautiful. Oh, uh-oh. No, don't bunny kick me. Okay. Okay. Oh, she really did get me last time. I had little bloods all over the inside of my shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I have little dots on me too. I know how it is.
Aw, she's lovely though. You want to sit up there, Dine? You can.
She is an alley cat basically.
Yeah,
That's what we're stuck with.
exactly. That's what
Somehow
you get.
Rio looks like a model.
Yeah, Rio is so pretty. Every time we take her to the vet or anything, everybody's like, "Oh my God, she's the prettiest little
She's
thing."
the beautiful girl
She's a silvery
that
one.
got out of the ghetto.
She is. She made it. She made it. That Rio.
She said she's Rio from the block.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You could put paint on her feet and let her create her own masterpieces. Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea, Rochelle. I like you for some things, but not your ideas.
Yeah, Sunshine. Yeah, she'd probably just get it everywhere, and then she'd lick it, and then Rio would lick it, and yeah, Gamera would try to wash her.
Earlier today, Gamera wanted treats, and she was making the cutest sound. She sounded. You guys know what baby alligators sound like? She was making that sound. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But
She's a honey.
I think she's learned that I think it's hilarious.
I think so too.
When she
does
talks,
it
so I
to
give her
you
treats.
when she wants treats. Often it's if she hasn't had any for a while, or if I've given her some and you have not.
Ooh, somebody has ratties?
Who has ratties?
I love rats. I love rats a ton.
I think they're adorable.
I'd like to keep one in my pocket.
Oh,
I wish they
Sunshine
lived.
would like that
I wish
too.
they.
Oh, come on!
Quiet, you.
If
Thing.
you're calling me, whoever, don't do it now.
Yeah.
It's probably spam risk. Those people call me all the time. I used to like it when it said political, like it didn't know.
Yeah, mine say
at least that
spam
stopped.
risk and telemarketing now. So they figured out something.
Yeah, I think it's if, like somebody's reported it enough. Or, I don't know.
Oh, fairy baby alligators sound like meow, 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 meow.
They're cute.
It's really cute. It's a cute sound.
I think it's cute whenever reptiles talk. It often sounds like that. That gecko that got in the bathtub that I picked up and it bit me really hard, and I had to get it outside and it kept squeaking and it sounded just like a baby alligator. I didn't have my contacts in, and I felt it moving around. Sunshine had it in the bathtub, and I was like, oh my gosh, you poor thing. And I thought it was a little mouse or something at first because it was heavy. And I picked up, I'm like, oh, it's cold. It's a big gecko.
Oh, Ratties and Hammies making...
What?
Ratties and Hammies making little paintings.
Oh!
You know, I have a painting from a monkey.
Yes. Yes, you do.
And Angela has a painting from a white tiger.
Oh, wow. It's kind of like real.
I've
seen elephants make paintings.
And elephants paint
they
things.
paint pretty well.
It's so weird. How's that again? Matthew Beckett.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that the monkey painting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I have a little monkey. It's a monkey. People take care of monkeys like that are.
It's called Jungle Friends.
Jungle
is
Friends.
The name of it. It is an animal sanctuary that is in Florida. Here they work with their primate rescue facility, and they keep their animals in nice outdoor habitats. And once or twice a year, you can go visit them from a distance.
They have a soiree.
They have a soiree that Matt and I go to.
Leela says I have a painting by my tiger. That's different, Leela. Oh, the baby alligators. Meow, 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 meow. It's a cute sound.
It is.
I love them. Baby alligators are one of the cutest things in the world.
They really are.
And they want to bite you.
They do. No, they don't really. And no, they will. Stay away from their mama.
Alligators sound like lasers. They kind of do, yeah.
They do. They don't sound like a lizard or a reptile. They, yeah. They sound like an early video game effect.
Yeah,
kind of.
like it
Like
does sound a little bit.
Atari games.
Bianca said that. She'd know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I'm doing, but add a little sci-fi and an echo to it.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting sound.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Maybe I could get that sound on Twitch, and I could play that like how I have the.
Do it when you show Gamer.
Yes. But yeah, I adore them. If you guys get a chance, there is a really neat. If you guys like nature and animals, there's a really neat. It's kind of like a zoo. For alligators, it's called a Gatorland.
Oh, Gatorland is great.
Here in Florida.
Talk about,
and it's a lot of fun.
Yes, they are where sometimes if the county or the state has to take away an alligator that's been a nuisance gator, they get to live at Gatorland. So it's a good place where they take a lot of animals that otherwise they'd have to put down. So sometimes there's big mean alligators there, and lots of baby ones too.
Yeah,
lovely nature park too.
I adore it. It's such a nice
one of the oldest
place to spread out
natural attractions in Florida.
It can only get so crowded. So
No,
it's really nice.
It's probably a good place to go during COVID actually, if that's open. I think so.
It's the best part of Orange Blossom Trail, in my opinion.
It is the best part of Orange Blossom Trail.
Angela says Turpentine Creek is the name of the rescue. They even rescued some of the Tiger King's place and some of Carol Baskin's place.
Gotcha. Wow.
Luna says we have something like that here called Gator in Friends.
Oh.
Oh, where are Luna? Are you in Florida? Are you in the South? Because there's not too much. I mean, gators are in Georgia and Mississippi, Alabama,
all over Louisiana,
and Louisiana, obviously.
A bit in Texas.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it, isn't it? Oh, Siren got booted from chat. We'll be back now.
I don't think they get up to South Carolina, do they?
I don't think so.
Not often.
I mean, it'd be way too cold for them.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to live there, no.
Hey, Siren, if you were in the raffle earlier, I think you're still good. So I don't think it kicked out the raffle.
Oh, is that how it works? You don't have to enter it again?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, I recommend Gatorland. It's a lot of fun. They, I think they promote themselves as the highest rated B attraction in Orlando. Of course, we have big ones here.
Yeah,
so,
it's been here longer than Disney World, or it's not rides and stuff. It's like you walk through and it's nature trails and.
You can go on a monster truck, but it's like extra. The monster truck thing. But that's not. I mean, that's not really the same thing as a ride. There's zip lines.
Do they have airboats? Yeah, I think they've got zip lines.
They don't. I don't think they have airboats, but I mean, those are all over Orlando.
Yeah, that's very true.
Where I'm at, we have a kangaroo park.
Oh,
Cool.
Are they in Australia?
I don't think. Crispy, you're not in Australia, are you? Bianca says I love airboat rides. Gator and Friends is in Louisiana. Nice.
Oh, okay.
I love kangaroos. I kind of want to hang out with one. They kind of remind me of people.
They're liars.
Will baby alligators grab you by the finger and try to do the death spiral in their water dish? Probably.
Possibly.
Probably, but they don't have any manners.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, alligators are kind of more like a robot than they are an animal in some ways. I love them very much, but they're very prehistoric. They're
like sharks,
animals.
Prehistoric.
They're like sharks.
Robots,
if you turn them upside down, they fall asleep easily.
That's so funny. They both do that.
Sharks and alligators. You can do that to both of them. I think it's great and kind of hilarious.
But yeah, the thing about Gatorland, it really, really puts what the size of a gator can get in my head in check, because I'll walk around our town here and say, "Oh man, I saw a big one today," but then I go to Gatorland, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like, no,
you know,
big ones are like 20 feet long, not like 7 feet long.
Alligators are adorable swamp kittens.
They are. I love them.
Oh, I'm glad you like them, Bianca. Me too.
I love them.
Katie says there's a cool hotel in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, that has giraffes, kangaroos, zebras, and a bunch of other animals you can feed and stuff. Did Katrina do that?
I don't know.
Sounds like something she'd do. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring in your swamp kittens.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring in those swamp kittens.
Hey, they go down in the mud when it's cold, but they can't get super cold.
Luna says, I've lived in Florida for a year and have yet to see one. You just gotta look for them.
You just gotta look for them. It took us about 6 months before we saw the first ones in Celebration, and then ever since then, I know I'll find half a dozen if I go looking every day. I can easily find them. It takes a while, and then it's like, oh, there's one, there's one, oh, there's one.
Yeah. If you, you gotta go by ponds.
I know people who live here who probably walk by 20 of them, and
don't realize it.
Say they've never seen one. I'm like, that's huge. That's how they get you. They don't really bother me.
Any body of water. When we went to Lake Eola, I didn't see any in there. But I don't know if they would. I'm
sure they're in Lake Eola. How on earth would they stop him?
That's true.
They can't, no. They're everywhere. I'll take everybody on an alligator tour and point them out, because I can find alligators anywhere.
Well, I could always do that. If you guys want, if I find some extra time, I could make a little movie where we look at alligators.
I could walk with you, babe. I can point out.
Okay, maybe we'll do that.
I know all my alligator friends.
Where I used to work, we rescued 2 tiny caimans from a closed Chinese restaurant. They abandoned the poor babies. Aw.
Oh my goodness, that's awful. Probably didn't have anywhere to put them. They're not. Usually they're not good pets. Remember we saw caiman in the wild in Costa Rica. Remember, Manny?
Costa Rica caiman?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember.
Caimans. One of the first animals we saw in Costa Rica, actually, when they were driving us.
Help me out. I'm trying to remember.
When we were leaving, where our
little
plane
landed?
I
do remember it. You saw one.
Yeah. I can tell you, I can find alligators in. I know.
It reminds me when we saw the newts. I believe they're newts in Germany.
Oh yes, and then I found another one.
Yeah.
Then they were getting tired of hearing it.
Because
they were telling me how rare they were, and they're like, "Oh, here's one," and I'm like, "Kissed it," and I'm like, "Oh, there's another," and I was like, "Hey, I found another one," and they were trying to tell us like how there used to be some around there.
Yeah, if you guys ever are in Munich,
this is in Neuschwanstein down by or Mike's Bikes.
Yes, look up Mike's Bikes, and you can go on a cool bike tour. And
you can actually go all the way from Munich to Neuschwanstein on a bike.
Yeah, I would definitely.
And they'll provide the bike.
I would definitely, if you guys are ever in Munich, I would definitely check out Neuschwanstein Castle, and you'll notice it's so much like the Disney Castle. It remind me of any of the Disney castles, honestly.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful outside. It's beautiful inside. And if you've got good wind, if you're good at hiking, I recommend
the hike is
taking the
wonderful.
hike up the side
crazy.
because you get to see different things.
Yeah.
Or I think you can take did they have a bus?
Well, they have a shuttle bus. You can take a horse.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
You can take a horse.
You don't know if you know this castle, but I promise you've seen it in pictures.
It looks like a real life city.
It is gorgeous.
The second castle.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Cool. Really neat indoors areas too. Really, he's very theatrical and have like plays staged. He was a big Wagner fan, so it's got like all these kind of fantasy theater backdrops and stuff everywhere. It's really lovely.
I found the Wikipedia for it. I'll share it with everyone, but it is so cool.
Yeah, it's one of the places that, of course, the Disney castles, like Matt was saying, are based off of. There's the hike up there is really cool. There's one way you can hike that I've done that is like in the waterfall that has metal kind of ladders.
And that's where you see the newts.
Yes, the newts go that way. And there's that neat suspension bridge, like a rope suspension bridge that goes over it too, over the gorge. That was not open when you were there with me, Maddie, but that's really cool.
It was chilly, but we were prepared
and it was
for
sleeting. It was 38 freezing rain,
and then the guy did a magic trick.
Yes, he does.
Our tour guide did a magic trick, and it was good.
Yes, he's a close-up magician.
Yeah,
also.
So I loved it.
Yep.
I like magic because I'm a dork.
I like magic because I'm cool. It's funny how we can both like magic, but for such different reasons.
Well, I remember I had that dream, and with Chris Angel, and I kept miscalling him David Blaine.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, David Blaine." I'm like, "Darn it, I did it again. Sorry." And I tried to say Chris Angel, but it always came out as David Blaine. It was like I was getting mind freaked right in my dream. Yeah. But I was telling Jasmine about the Carbonaro effect, and I think he is incredible. He does a lot of things, and I have no idea how he did.
That.
So I think he's very good at masking his technique. So good that it's difficult to detect. But I like.
Well, it should be if he's doing magic.
Yeah, but I think he's fantastic.
Okay.
I'd like to see him live sometime, but I haven't really looked up how to see him live.
I don't know.
The biggest act I've seen live is David Copperfield magic-wise.
Oh,
Siren Moonbee says, that's one anxiety dream. Yeah, I tend to
calling
have
people
those.
by the wrong name, like people you know, or famous people, or...
And I was trying to say...
I was trying to avoid
I was literally trying to say Chris Angel, but it came out David Blaine. And I think after a while he just thought I was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But I'm like, whatever, I think I was paying him to do tricks for me or something. I don't know. It was a weird dream. Very strange. But yeah, I dig it. My funny dreams.
I never have good dreams.
I'm telling you, that melatonin really makes me have
a lot of melatonin.
Makes me remember them at least. I have some trippy dreams on
I
melatonin.
I just never dream, I guess, or I don't ever remember them.
But yeah, I'm one of those lucky people. That's one way I'm lucky. I'm one of those lucky people with fantastic dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool thing. It's makes you want to go to sleep sometimes. So maybe that's why I'm a sleepier person.
That's why I never go to sleep. Why bother?
It's like, why?
What's that?
Jasmine's like, yeah, it was like there was nothing. It's kind of like there's a recent movie I saw where somebody was brought back to life, like, I don't know, 50 years after they died, and they said, well, what did you see? And they said, nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Of course.
I didn't see anything. And that's like that's your dream.
That is my dreams, yeah.
That sounds
I've had
spooky.
a few dreams, but it's only once every 10 years, maybe. Not many. Had a few recurring ones, which used to happen when I was younger, but not for decades.
Yeah, you wonder, it's like, am I happier with there, like, being nothing? Like, if
you were dead?
Yeah, like, if I was in the same scenario where I
anything.
died, and I was gone for 50 years, and then somebody magically resurrected me, I was like, I saw nothing. Or would I like some sort of, like, even
I don't
something
see
boring, or
How would you clock the passing of time enough to know that there was nothing?
That's
if there
true.
was actually
You don't
nothing?
know.
If
Or
there
maybe
was
you
something,
forgot.
it'd be like a waiting room or something.
Yeah.
It'd just be dull as hell.
The waiting room to hell.
That sounds really boring.
I remember it does sound boring.
I have good
I think it
magazines.
makes me think of Beetlejuice for some reason.
Yes, like
When-
Juno.
Yeah, when he's
Yeah.
waiting for Juno, his
Uh-huh.
caseworker. Man, that is a great movie.
That is a great movie. I love
It-
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is such a nice package. It has its own funny mythos.
It does. It
It's-
doesn't build off of
It's such a
property.
wonderful original concept.
Yeah, great
I-
actor. Get some great actors in it.
Yes, and
Good costuming.
Yeah, and I
good
was,
production design.
I was a freshman in high school when it came out, so I thought that Lydia was pretty cool.
I did too. That's around when I started dyeing my hair dark, actually.
There you go.
Go figure.
I was like, yeah, she's kind of neat. She's so cute. And then I saw Heather's, and I was like, oh, that's Lydia.
Yeah.
Wow. I stopped talking like that. I was
I
like,
was gonna
that's
say,
Lydia.
Is that your happy
And then I
voice
grew
from
up and I
earlier?
stopped talking like this. I don't know.
I don't know, baby. I don't think you're proving it. I think you should read a story.
Leela says, I enjoyed Beetlejuice. Yeah,
I like it.
it rocks. But yeah, you know,
It's also a movie I watched over and over again because we had it on a VHS.
yeah, I keep hearing there's going to be a sequel, but
I've been hearing
I've
that
been hearing that.
for 30 years.
What are
No.
honestly? Hey, that's a good topic of conversation. We talk about movies a lot here.
Yes, we do.
What is a sequel that you're constantly promised that has never happened? Goonies is one. I've heard about that.
It's on American Dad. No.
It is, yeah. But definitely Beetlejuice 2 is one they play with that I've been lied to over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, there are times that I think back before IMDb and stuff, often if some people were involved in a similar project or people would miscommunicate that it was going to be a sequel. I remember hearing that Labyrinth was going to have a sequel, but I think it's because they're working on Mirror
Yeah,
Mask.
someone said Labyrinth just now.
Yeah, well, I think that was an old rumor that started back before Mirror Mask came out. And a lot of people, it was listed as Labyrinth 2 somewhere for a while.
Yeah, he'd be a good writer for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Brian Froud. I was like, "Is there going to be a Labyrinth 2?" He's like, "It'd be news to me."
Yeah.
The closest thing I've seen to it is something that I think is I don't know if it's canon or not, but there is a manga.
I know the graphic novels,
Yeah,
the Japanese ones, yeah.
And I don't know if that is canon or what that is, but I know it's at least like
Well,
linked
that's
to
the
it.
characters. I mean, yeah.
So yeah, Labyrinth 2. That would just be. I
They
mean,
wouldn't
what
have
would they
David-
do?
Who would do the music?
I don't
Janine
know.
Clement?
That's-
I mean, I don't know.
It was supposed to be called Return to the Labyrinth. Boondock Saints 3.
I didn't
Okay.
know there was a second one.
There was, yeah.
Was it any good? I didn't see it.
I don't think I saw it. I saw
I
the Boondock.
remember-
I liked the first one a lot.
I remember there was a sequel made to Donnie Darko, but I didn't feel like watching it.
Man, Willem Dafoe in Boondock Saints is the coolest thing ever.
Willem Dafoe's
He
an
is
interesting
so
guy.
awesome in that
Yeah.
movie. I just love that. Galaxy Quest 2. I heard that Galaxy Quest 2 was going to happen. But someone says don't bother with it.
What?
Oh, they might. My friend Raphael, he runs a Facebook group called Stories for Nerds.
Yes.
And also on
Podcast.
Patreon. And he was saying, I think it was yesterday,
Uh-huh.
that they're playing with the idea of a new D&D movie.
Oh,
And Michelle
really?
Rodriguez
Like
is
how
going to
we're
be one of the
talking-
characters.
Okay. And who?
But Michelle Rodriguez,
Oh, I like her.
and someone else of note, and I don't know. Oh, okay, Trina. Have a good one. Catch you later.
Night, Trina.
But the other D&D movie, I watched bits and pieces of.
I never saw it. Everybody was
And-
like, "You wouldn't like it. You like Dungeons and
It's
Dragons
not
too much
good.
to like it." I'm
And
like,
it's
okay, I
they're
trust
all
you.
thieves, I think. If
They're
I remember
all
right.
thieves.
It
Why
doesn't
is
make
that
any
not just being a
sense.
gang or something, or pirates or something?
Yeah, I know.
It's like
Um,
we're not gonna go 7-Eleven and steal sandwiches.
But yeah, I mean, and there were actors of note in that, but if the writing's not that great, the writing's not that great.
Yeah.
But if they made a good D&D
have
movie,
a
that'd be
huge
great.
budget for, you know, they wanted to make a really good D&D movie. I mean, they should just make a good animated one.
Yes.
I mean, they could make it good, like, you know, Pixar
Well, they made an
animation.
animated. They made that animated Dragonlance.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
I said, like, I mean, like they should do like a DreamWorks sort of, you know, Pixar.
Do you think that's where it would have to go?
I think it would have to be close to that.
Oh, Nigel said, "Thanks, guys. Beetlejuice has just appeared in my living room." That's a funny one. Luna says, "Yep, I think it was so very good, but I slept through most of the D&D movie. Or wasn't so very good." Yeah, it's Also,
it's like it's already a game. I mean,
well, people talk about Aragon not being good, but it was 3 times better than the D&D movie, so whatever. Oh, I still haven't watched Pixels, guys.
Oh, you said you were gonna.
I will, and I'll let you know what I think. But my hopes are not up.
Well, tell me. Well, I don't feel like watching it. So
oh,
tell
no.
me if I would like.
Yeah.
If you think I would,
What I'll probably do is when I'm doing one of the many tasks that just take hours of standing there.
Putting pins in bags.
Pins, probably something involving pins.
Stretching canvas.
Then I'll have Pixels on. So I'm not going to give it my undivided attention.
You refuse to give it your.
I'm just not gonna.
Attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was disappointed the Percy Jackson series never got to do 3 through 5.
Oh.
Yeah, that does kind of.
That's the thing. It is a bit of a.
I watched that one. That wasn't bad.
I didn't say it. It is a bit of a investment to make one of a series that has multiple books to it. Not everything's Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings.
I wanted more from the Beautiful Creatures trilogy and more Percy Jackson.
I didn't see Beautiful Creatures.
Beautiful Creatures trilogy.
It's nothing new.
Yeah, it'd be a different movie than I'm thinking of.
It's not the ones that are my tarot deck either. So similar name.
Angela says we
That's
just
why
watched
I know
the house.
About that after it came out, huh?
We just watched The House with the Clock in its Walls.
Oh.
Pixels does not need your full attention. It's just hilarious and so much video game nostalgia. I think that was the selling point.
Yeah.
In my book, when it has a selling point and it's just like that, that would be gimmick, what I would call gimmick. But
gimmick doesn't
it could
necessarily have to be a selling
It doesn't have to be that. But I have often liked movies that have been based on gimmicks because I'm so fond of the gimmick. Yeah. So I don't give up on a movie just because of that.
Yeah, some movies.
I love gimmicks, actually.
Yeah.
Gimmicks make me happy.
Something
often.
like, I mean, you could say Groundhog Day kind of is a gimmick, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, you've got Bill Murray banter and good writing mixed in there.
Yeah, people put thought into writing it and acting it and whatever.
Scarlett said Percy...
just a gimmick.
Scarlett says Percy Jackson is being made into a TV show on Disney.
Oh, that's
Disney
probably
Plus. The author is currently writing the script for the show. Cool.
Good. That's probably a good place for it, and that way they'll be able to have something sequential. I never read those. I remember. I think I was on the older side for them.
Oh, we got to do our
we
got to do our Charles Berlitz.
Yes, read some Charles Berlitz.
I need to get something to drink.
Okay, baby.
Because I'm getting parched just talking.
You need your whiskey because of Charles Berlitz.
Keep on enjoying and painting there, Jasmine. I don't think I need to, unless you need to use the restroom.
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment. I'm getting hungry. I'm always hungry on this show. Sorry. It's not even Sunday, is it?
No, it feels like it though.
It's because I got up at like 4:30.
Black cherry coffee flavored.
Black cherry coffee. There you go. You're welcome. All right.
Ooh.
when I get.
What do we have here?
I get to choose.
From the author of The Bermuda Triangle.
Yes. Hold on. Let me show the book.
Okay, let's show off the wonderful book.
I always give credit where credit is due. Darn it. Okay. This is for those who don't know what the heck Matt is doing. He always, or lately, has been reading one of these terrible stories from this book that he and I have had since the 80s or something. And it tells you many strange stories that were pre-internet, so are often very difficult to validate and very often made up. Mysterious happening. They're not poorly written. Well done, Charles Burles.
Yeah, they're written kind of like little, they almost remind me of like
they're small vignettes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like in a magazine, like Fate magazine or
so let's try not to do a romantic one.
Because you want to save those for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. We'll save that for that. Oh, Amy says I got my book ready to read along with you.
All right. Not necessary, but appreciate it.
We did not get a chance to watch The Greatest Showman, Karen.
Oh no, we have not. I haven't watched it.
Oh, Fairy said I miss Psychic Detective. It was awful, Fairy.
It was not good.
It wasn't
was not
good.
You'd be better off going to Google and typing in Psychic Detective and finding the first thing that comes up.
Okay. Target Tunguska.
Oh, and
that's got an exclamation mark.
The only reason I would mention that is it's the giant fireball, and I was just thinking about that because of the Dietlov Pass, how that got solved by Disney artists. I might.
The Bleeding Walls. Spontaneous Human Combustion.
Oh.
Cosmic Nemesis. Firestarter. Life at Stake. Lady in Blue. Inside a Tornado. A UFO at Socorro. Tucson's Rock Throwing... Oh, we already did that one.
Yeah.
From Dream to Reality. The Rock Throwing Phantom was pretty funny.
I liked that one.
Some Dramatic Deaths.
Some Dramatic Deaths, okay.
Falling Frogs.
I know those.
Languages
those
Reincarnated. Sugar, the Homing Cat.
You know, let's go with Spontaneous Human Combustion, because that's a hobby horse of mine.
Spontaneous Human Combustion. Okay, that's page 24.
Yeah.
That is page 24 if you follow along. I'd make a picture pages reference, but that's creepy now.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, we'll do that
24, follow along. Actually, if everybody got this book, it'd be hilarious. We'd all be reading along with it. Okay, let me get my sip here. Oh, Fairy said UFO or Firestarter.
Oh.
A couple people have said Firestarter.
We have time for a second one.
This one looks
yeah,
pretty short.
I love hearing them. That's like the most. I don't see the chat room, so all I hear is Matt talking. So that's more interesting.
All right, spontaneous human combustion.
One of my favorite topics.
Some people say the kitchen is the deadliest room in the house.
Oh man.
But on January 8th, 1985, 17-year-old Jacqueline Fitzsimmons, a cookery student at Halton Technical College in Widnes, Cheshire, England. That's an English one, guys.
A lot of them are.
Had left the kitchen and was talking to classmates in the corridor when she abruptly burst into flames. Jacqueline first complained of a burning sensation in her back while talking to a girlfriend, Karen Glenholmes. Suddenly, Jacqueline said she did not feel well. Karen said, "There was a smell of smoldering, and we saw her shirt burning. She screamed to us for help."
Out of the kitchen at a cookery school?
I don't know.
Is she sure she didn't have like a coal in her pocket or something?
Maybe.
Okay.
She screamed to us for help and said she was burning all over. In a moment, even her hair was on fire.
Sounds like she spilled cooking oil on her, or paraffin on herself or something.
Staff members and other students in the hallway ripped away Jacqueline's apron, then beat her burning clothing in an effort to stifle the flames. She was then rushed to the hospital.
This wasn't that long ago. I mean, this was the 80s, yeah?
Right, 85. She was then rushed to the hospital where the devastating damage of her injuries became evident. 18% of her skin was burned away.
Oh, that's
After 15 days in intensive care, she died.
Jesus, that's horrible.
Cheshire Fire Prevention Officer Bert Gills admitted he was as baffled as anyone. "I've interviewed 7 eyewitnesses," he said. "So far there is no clear explanation of the fire. Though spontaneous combustion is a possibility that should be examined."
That doesn't sound like fire chief.
A jury in the subsequent coroner's inquest later ruled that Jacqueline Fitzsimmons had died of misadventure.
Oh, that's what they
which was
say.
certainly true enough. What do you guys think about that one?
Well, you know me. I'm very interested in spontaneous human combustion. But other than having read this story quite a while ago, this is not one I usually hear listed with other famous examples.
So that's spontaneous human combustion. Have any of you guys watched a TV show on that or anything?
Toast of London.
I think there was even an In Search Of.
Yes, there is
back in the day with
there is a
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Sasquatch though.
I told you heard about the time I had to give a presentation on spontaneous combustion.
Yes.
But I misunderstood. It was actually, I should have got it because it was it was supposed to be like the quantum physics sort of phenomenon that can happen, and it was for a physics class, so I probably should have gotten that. But I did all this preparation, and I made it about spontaneous human combustion, and it was a really good presentation, and the teacher sat through the whole thing and then was like, "That's really good, Jasmine, but it was supposed to be about spontaneous combustion and quantum particles." I'm like, oh. But I got an A.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper to make up for it, so that's whatever. I learned a lot though. It was a lot of UK cases, but it always seemed like it was elderly, often people who had been drinking a lot of alcohol and fell asleep smoking in front of a fireplace. It always seemed like there might have been some contributing factors.
Yeah. My screen's going a little slow.
Uh-oh.
Other people it's slow there too. It's probably just
Is it us?
It'll probably come back.
Probably the Super Bowl. Oh wait, no.
Well, I'll wait for the fire starter.
Okay.
Fairy says I've seen several shows on spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
Hey Heather, how's it going? Heather Hitchman's in the room.
Hey Heather. There was that one that was somebody had picked up some rocks at a beach that was in Cornwall, I think. No, it was in Devon. And they had them in their pocket, and then their pants caught on fire in the car.
From the rocks?
Yes, and I wondered later if it would be, the iron pyrite balls that they sometimes call cannonballs, that, for example, in Whitby, if you go through the cliffs, they have an ammonite inside, the outside is pyrite, and when you cut those open, it makes a little spark.
It totally does.
And then I wonder if somebody had that in their pocket, or some of the same minerals that would be in that or anything like that could have accidentally started fire. But not this cooking show thing, or cooking school, sounds like they probably just spilled oil on themselves at a cookery school. But that seems recent enough that those are real names of people, in the fire department, that it could be Googled even.
Yeah.
I don't know. That takes the fun out of it.
Well, I hit refresh, and I'm still getting the swirly thing.
I kind of wouldn't mind running up and getting that glass of water or something myself.
Okay, maybe it'll clear up.
Redo it if you want to
while
put
we're
the bumper
doing
on.
that. Okay.
Just for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Well, take your time.
Oh yeah, sure. I might run back.